Hey yo. Hey yo yo yo. Hey yo 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 yo. What's good, movie mystics? Hope you're having a nice Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a good weekend myself. I saw a movie last night that I was given a Blu-ray of, like last week sometime, called Kill Shot. I watched it last night and I just wrote a review, and now we're doing this stream. So without any further ado, let me read this review, and then I'm going to tell you what I got planned next for you for this stream, one step at a time. Okay, this is Kill Shot, 3.5 stars. Blu-ray is out this week from Well Go USA. Just from the sound of the title, Kill Shot won't likely strike you as the most inspired movie in the world, but that's okay if you like straight to Blu-ray action type movies anyways. The poster also doesn't strike you as an image that looks unique at all either. These immediate things really speak to us a lot more than we want to admit. Marketing works, my friends. So throughout the plot, there was not a huge amount of inspiration to be found. However, I didn't like a lot of the relationship between the lead male and the lead female of this movie. The damaged middle-aged guy helping the younger female on a mission, yet she helps him emotionally find himself, was the best angle of the movie Kill Shot. The action was there, not amazing or anything, but entertaining. The editing pissed me off. Some of the pacing and acting comes across as rough. But there's some scenes to tap into emotionally and a solid arc in the middle of the movie, sprinkles shooting throughout the movie, and you end up with a movie that will satisfy the straight-to-video action market. Open the six-pack and go for an hour-and-a-half ride. So there's my 200 words on Kill Shot. Okay, now you know. Now you know my thoughts. And what kind of came to... I was thinking after writing this review what I would compare it to, what I would talk about alongside this. And I thought about the Vinegar Syndrome line, the Vinegar Syndrome archive. Now these movies, they go out, they sell out, you know, they make like a few thousand copies, and they have these slips over them. It's sort of like a VHS box. And they're typically action movies, yeah? Sort of like jabroni meathead action movies, and they're pretty fun. They're pretty cool. I recently got this one, Sworn to Justice. I recommend that. And there are other ones I would recommend that I have, but I've picked 3 that I'm going to focus on. So I do recommend this one, Sworn to Justice. The Demon Rat looks very cool. There was a Vinegar Syndrome vendor at Fantasia Fest that I hit up, and I'm very happy that I did. Undeclared War looks really good. I want to see that for sure. Same with Ted Bundy. That looks very much like something I'd be into. Oh, I got this one too. Dog Tags. Really like it. Very grisly. Cool stuff. And I also really enjoyed watching this movie recently. I believe this year, maybe last year. Fortress of America. Very cool movie. But I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this one. I really like this. I picked Andrew Dice Clay as my image for the promotion of this stream on my Instagram story, because Andrew Dice Clay can be seen right here. I'll read the write-up here. So there's only 5,000 of them, and you can still get one. There's only 448, though, left in stock, so you might want to act fast, because you'll really be missing out if you don't get this one. Neil is a DEA agent on the brink of suicide after a mistake while undercover leads to the accidental death of a young girl. In order to help Neil, his partner Dave agrees for the two of them to go back undercover on a federal case involving the distribution of a new highly addictive steroid that is having grave consequences for its users. Once undercover, Neil finds himself immersed in the bodybuilding culture and soon falls for his new personal trainer Maria. The stakes get higher as Neil moves deeper undercover and sets his sights on taking down the leader of the drug-dealing ring, charismatic and ruthless Paulie Solano. A perfect example of the type of action movies that lined the video store shelves back in the 90s. Whatever it takes is an exceptional shoot-'em-up, complete with fistfights, explosions, and beautiful women. Starring kickboxing champ Don the Dragon Wilson in one of his best roles, it's co-starring comedian turned actor Andrew Dice Clay, Brain Smasher Love Story. Okay, Michael Bailey Smith, and the always entertaining Fred the Hammer Williamson in one of his more villainous roles. Vinegar Syndrome Archive is proud to present the Blu-ray debut of Whatever It Takes, newly restored in 4K from its original 35mm camera negative. Right. So, I'm picking this, because Kill Shot is like a straight-to-video action movie, and this is like a cream of the crop example of that kind of movie. So yeah, that's the Blu-ray. And here's the movie. Nice. I was gonna look up the IMDb pictures, but since there's like ads and other things, I think I'm just gonna stick to what we got here for the other two movies that I'm gonna talk about as well. I've seen this one several times, to be honest. I think I've seen it 3 or 4 times. And so that's the standard edition Blu-ray, which isn't out yet. And it may not come out right now. You've got like this box right here. And I really like these. I have 7 of these. And then so one of them has 3 movies. So I have 9 movies, I guess, like this. Vinegar Syndrome Archive. With 7 releases. And the other ones I want to talk about. First one, let's see. Yeah, Tiger Claw sold out. Oh, you gotta move fast. I have this on Blu-ray, and it's a lot of fun. I wanted to get this. Oh, I thought about it. I don't really care. Say the martial law. Like, these movies are fun, but, you know, it is what it is. Champagne and Bullets, you really missed out on this one. I really like this one. It's really funny. A.k.a. Get Even and Road to Revenge. Really funny, really stupid. Vice Academy, I watched the first one. I thought it was okay. I didn't really love it. The House of Usher, I thought was just fine. Hell Riders, the same thing. And same with Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. Grave Secrets is a lot of fun. Christopher Walken's in that movie. I didn't see Alley Cat. Savage Dawn was good, but I'm not gonna cry that I can't get it. Same with Evil Town. And there is probably more on the other page that I could talk about, but this is the other one I want to talk about. Savage Harbor. So I'm going to read the write-up of this. Yeah. Starring family members of famous people. So yeah, I have this on Blu-ray, and I've seen it many times. Surprisingly, some people don't understand why I like it, but because it is kind of bland. But I don't know, it just works for me. It lands for me. I like these straight to video action movies sometimes, and this is another example of it. So Joe, played by Frank Stallone, Sly's brother, and Christopher, played by Christopher Mitchum. So it's Robert Mitchum's son. So you have the brother of someone famous and the son of someone famous. So they live a life of high seas adventures, working as merchant seamen. But after arriving in ports in Los Angeles for a brief leave, Joe meets Anne, a desperate young woman with a sordid history of prostitution and heroin addiction. Oh my god, they misspelled something. They say addiction. As the romance builds, Joe realizes that he's fallen in love. But soon Anne's former pimp, Harry, tracks her down, kidnapping and brutalizing her with the intent of forcing her back under his control and into her old ways of life. Determined not to let her go, Joe and Harry form a 2-man army to rescue Anne and take down Harry and his thugs once and for all. A brain-busting, mid-80s action extravaganza in the Executioner Part 2 vein of mind-numbing sleaze. That is true. That is accurate. Savage Harbor, also known as Death Feud, also stars Greta Blackburn, Anthony Caruso, Nicholas Worth, and Lisa Loring. Directed by notorious exploitation film auteur Carl Monson, Vinegar Syndrome Archive presents the worldwide disc debut of Savage Harbor, presented in a new 2K restoration of its original camera negative. Yeah. So, not as good as Whatever It Takes, but a solid gem. This one from the 80s. And yeah, I have that. I have that release. I have this release. There's Frank Stallone. You might know Frank Stallone from his alt-right leanings on social media. That's what he's also known for. But I prefer this movie. I prefer Savage Harbor. And that'll bring us to our third film. But we'll see what's on the other page to talk about. Action USA is fun. Necromancer is good. I like it. Spellcaster. I'm not sure if I've seen it. I might be thinking of another film, so I have no comment. But this is the one I want to talk about. L.A. Wars. I love L.A. Wars. This is another 90s one. Like, whatever it takes. So cool. L.A. Wars is part of the Vinegar Syndrome archive collection, celebrating forgotten cinematic audio. Oh, no, wait, we don't need that. Jack Quinn is a disgraced cop who yearns to rejoin the LAPD, but makes his living working as a bouncer. But when a bloody turf war breaks out between Carlo Giovanni's established mob family and new thug of the block, Raul Guzman, Jake is called back into action and put deep undercover, getting a job as personal bodyguard to Carlo's daughter, Carla. As the unlikely duo form a close and romantic bond, Raul senses that in order to take over the streets, he'll need to do something that will force Carlo into his crosshairs and proceeds to kidnap Carlo. But what he didn't count on was to fetch himself a one-man army, Jake Quinn. Two-man army, one-man army. It's almost like that. A high-octane action indie produced during the later craze of the direct-to-video thrillers, co-director Tony Kenda and Martin Morris, L.A. Wars, packs in as many monster shootouts, slow-motion squib explosions, gratuitous sex scenes, and explosions as possible. Vinegar Syndrome presents L.A. Wars on Blu-ray newly restored from the only known film elements. Yeah, it's like a video transfer. Which works as the original artwork. Very proud owner of this movie. Very much a fan. So yeah, we're taking kill shot. Oh, look at that shot. Ooh, that's badass, huh? Kill shot, whatever it takes, Savage Harbor, and LA Wars. That's what this stream was. Hope you had fun. Hope you check these movies out. They're all of worth. But that does it for me. That does it for this stream. Peace out, guys. Be well.